not a matter of shifting. When you're a journalist, you cover, but when you give a focus like to journalism, each when you practice each topic in journalism, you got a cause. But the cause when it comes to the like environmental journalism, it's totally different because it's a matter of life and saving lives. So that was the main code that pushed me to kind of shift to environmental journalism to save life. It doesn't matter, for example, that it's a human or like a kind of animal, but you save it. So that was the main cause for me to shift. You know what, like when it comes to working on environmental journalism, it's totally different. So you have to do it with passion, not just like doing it as a task or as a piece of journalism, but no, you have to do it with passion. When you want to like give the best to something, it means you're doing it with love and passion, and that's the philosophy I'm working on when it comes to environmental journalism. Because as I said in the very beginning, it's about saving lives. So when you save lives, so it means you have to do it with love and passion. One of the greatest points that I noticed in the training that we in the Middle East, we suffer the same. So climate change knows no borders. That's one of the greatest added value to me as an environmental journalism. I knew it, but when you touch the stories in different countries through your friends who are already journalists and work on environmental journalism, that really matters. So that was a very good added value to me, like got it from this training. Yeah, of course, the session about the like investigative environmental journalism was pretty interesting, and it was because I already have experience on that field. I did some work on that field, so that was really touching, and that was really interesting to me because the trainer, he was just rephrasing what I experienced. So for me, it was really interesting. Like in Iraq, unfortunately, because we prioritize security and like economical issues, like in comparison to the climate issues, so like it's normal for all around the country that we don't prioritize climate change, and it's the same for like Iraqi disputed territories. But what matters here, what makes the Iraqi disputed territories vulnerable and more areas of focus, like needed to be areas of focus, is like they have minorities and we have a lot of vulnerable groups living there, because these vulnerable groups includes women, like children and old people who are kind of war survivors, especially when, let's take Sinjar as one of the samples. Sinjar is the aftermath and genocide of Yazidis in Sinjar. It's really, it's a great mass. So like when you think, imagine it, that you have a town like Sinjar with like experienced genocide, and at the same time you add the issue of climate change to this. So how's like, is it not a, honestly, it's not an easy case. I can imagine that I have seen many war survivors, many women who like experienced genocide, and families experience genocide. So it's totally different. That's what makes the Iraqi disputed territories different. That we have vulnerable groups and we have like the area that experienced genocide.